This is the story of how a single email proved that the woman who shot at Rihanna's home had been planning the attack for over a month. On March 13, 2026, court documents revealed that Ivana Ortiz sent her estranged husband a message on January 26th demanding he renounce Rihanna and confess that Ortiz was better than the singer. 41 days later, Ortiz fired approximately 10 shots from an AR-15 at Rihanna's Beverly Crest home while the singer, her 3 children, and 5 other people were inside. Today, this video breaks down the January 26th email that prosecutors are treating as evidence of premeditation, the full picture of Ortiz's documented mental health history and social media obsession with Rihanna dating back months before the shooting, and what the 14 felony charges filed against Ortiz, carrying a potential life sentence, reveal about how prosecutors are building this case. Who is Ivana Ortiz? On paper, the woman arrested looked like an unlikely suspect. Ivana Lizette Ortiz, 35 years old, from Orlando, Florida, held an active speech-language pathology license since 2015, operated her own business called Orlando Speech Clinic, treating both children and adults, graduated from the University of Central Florida in 2011, and had previously competed in beauty pageants, claiming the title of Miss Teen Illinois Latina Princess in 2006, a working professional with credentials, a business, and a public profile. Court records and social media told a completely different story. In 2023, Ortiz was arrested for domestic violence in Orlando after an altercation with her ex-husband during a child drop-off. Prior to that arrest, she had already been involuntarily committed to a psychiatric facility under Florida's Baker Act, which authorizes up to 72-hour involuntary psychiatric holds. Then, in April 2024, a Florida judge awarded full physical custody of Ortiz's child to her ex-husband, Jed Nico Valdez Sangalang, and the ruling went further than a standard custody transfer. Every form of contact between Ortiz and her child was severed. No in-person visits, no phone calls, no video chats, no texts, no emails, not even third-party communication. The court cited documented concerns about Ortiz's stability and noted the judge feared Ortiz might not return the child to the father. By October 2025, Ortiz filed an emergency petition for a temporary injunction against Live Nation, the City of Orlando, and the Kia Center to block a Billie Eilish concert, citing noise and traffic concerns, and claiming the amount in controversy sat between $75,000 and $100,000. The case was dismissed as moot after the concert proceeded without incident. That filing wasn't a legitimate legal grievance. It was the pattern of someone fixating on public figures and manufacturing confrontations through the court system. Ortiz ran a YouTube channel called Praying Woman's Journal, uploading 117 total videos with 60 episodes specifically under that title, describing it as a 60-day prayer channel. The last upload came on January 27, 2026, just over a month before the shooting. On January 4, 2026, Ortiz posted a video running over 1 hour in which she addressed Rihanna directly. "Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman." Ortiz accused Rihanna of wanting to kill her, tied Rihanna's death to her own supposed divine future, and positioned herself as a spiritual warrior against a supernatural enemy. 17 days later, on January 21st, Ortiz posted another video describing Rihanna's face as the devil, accused Rihanna of being jealous of her, then veered into an unrelated rant about homework. Ortiz also built what she called canceled lists featuring Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, Khloe Kardashian, Mariah Carey, and Ariana Grande, and posted a video titled "So Many Dead Woes, I'm Fantastic." The content grew more erratic and more violent in language with each upload. Facebook brought more of the same. On February 17, 2026, Ortiz posted an image of Drake, Rihanna's ex-boyfriend, with the caption, "When Drake found out Rihanna has AIDS," tagging Drake's social media handle Champagne Poppy. 6 days later, on February 23rd, Ortiz tagged Rihanna's Instagram account directly and wrote, "Are you there? 'Cause I was waiting for your AIDS five-head self to say something to me directly instead of sneaking around like you're talking to me where I'm not at." Ortiz was making false health claims about Rihanna, tagging her account and demanding a personal response. Ortiz also accused Rihanna of using music to perform witchcraft and steal from people, branded herself an online Bible influencer, and posted about Cardi B on the same day Cardi B performed in San Francisco, writing, "You can't fuck with me, Cardi B. You know who's the cutest tonight? I am." The pattern across months of posts: Ortiz believed she was in direct competition with Rihanna, believed Rihanna was spiritually evil, and believed she was divinely superior. None of it was rooted in reality. All of it was documented publicly for anyone who looked. 5 days after the shooting, on March 13, 2026, Ortiz's ex-husband Jed Valdez-Sangalang filed new court documents containing a piece of evidence that reframed everything. On January 26, 2026, Ortiz sent Sangalang an email. The message read, "I need you to renounce Rihanna and confess that I'm better than her. Let it be done. You gotta let me know so that door can be closed." January 26 to March 8th is 41 days. Ortiz sent that email 6 weeks before pulling the trigger, and the contents established something prosecutors needed: evidence of premeditation. Ortiz believed her estranged husband needed to formally choose between her and Rihanna. Ortiz believed only his confession that she was better would close what she called that door. What door closes when a man renounces a celebrity his ex-wife has never met? That question is now part of a murder attempt case. Sangalang's attorney, Hal Rowan, described Ortiz in terms that explain why the warning signs may have been overlooked for so long. If you sit down with her, she's very convincing. She's articulate, very believable, but she does bizarre things. Sangalang himself learned about the shooting on Monday, March 9th, after calls and emails from news agencies started coming in, and tried to shield their minor child from the news, but another student at school told the child that her mother had shot at Rihanna. Sangalang is now seeking full custody and sole decision-making authority over the child. LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell confirmed Ortiz drove from Florida to Los Angeles, though the exact timeline of when she crossed into California remains under investigation as of March 13, 2026. The larger question investigators are working through is how Ortiz obtained an AR-15-style weapon at all. Baker Act involuntary commitments are supposed to be reported to the FBI's background check system, which would block future firearms purchases. Authorities are still determining whether Ortiz passed a federal background check or obtained the weapon through other means. 7 assault rifle casings were recovered at the scene, and the AR-15 was found inside her vehicle at the time of arrest. Prosecutors filed 14 felony counts on Tuesday, March 10, 2026, 1 count of attempted murder, 10 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and 3 felony counts of shooting at an inhabited dwelling or camper. The 10 assault charges correspond to each of the 10 people identified as victims: Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, the 3 children, Rihanna's mother, 2 staff members, and the 2 people in the neighboring home that was struck. Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman described the shooting as willful, deliberate, and premeditated. Ortiz appeared in court on March 10th wearing blue jail scrubs with her blonde hair in braids, represented by public defender Jamarcus Bradford. She initially entered a not guilty plea through Bradford, then withdrew it, leaving no formal plea on record at that hearing. Arraignment was scheduled for March 25th or 26, 2026, and Ortiz waived her right to a speedy trial. Bail was reduced from over $10 million down to $1.875 million. Protective orders bar Ortiz from any contact with Robin Fenty and Rakeem Mayers, Rihanna and Rocky's legal names, and prohibit her from possessing firearms or ammunition pending trial. A conviction on all 14 counts carries a potential life sentence in state prison. Authorities found no known direct connection between Rihanna and Ortiz prior to the shooting. The fixation was entirely one-sided, rooted in a delusional belief system that Ortiz documented publicly for months. Rihanna was a witch. Rihanna used music for witchcraft. Rihanna was jealous of Ortiz, and Ortiz's estranged husband needed to formally renounce Rihanna before something could end. The January 26 email is where the legal case sharpens. 41 days of documented obsession separated that message from the moment Ortiz parked across the street from Rihanna's home and opened fire. Ortiz drove across the country from Florida to California carrying an AR-15, a 30-round magazine, additional ammunition, and a blonde wig matching the hair she wore in her February 23 selfie tagging Rihanna. Witnesses reported seeing a woman, possibly wearing a wig, driving a white Tesla up and down the street leading to the property before the shots started, suggesting Ortiz made passes on the street before committing to the attack. As of March 16, 2026, Ortiz remains in custody on $1.875 million bail, her arraignment approaching, the investigation into her travel timeline and weapon acquisition still open. Sangalang is pursuing full custody of their child. Rihanna and her family have left Los Angeles. The full scope of Ortiz's planning is still being pieced together by investigators, but the email sent 41 days before the shooting demanding someone renounce a celebrity Ortiz had never met already tells most of the story.